Our attractions are our attachments. In ways that I perceived my attractions to be the very reasoning for my attachment, I now understand that my attachment or my attachments were the very reasonings or the very reason for my attractions. Hypothetically speaking, say I am a tree. At the root of this tree lies an initial transgression. From this transgression, I only receive a portion of the lesson that has been taught unto myself. Or I may not receive a lesson at all. Although it was taught, it was not received. So say hypothetically at the root of this tree lies an initial transgression. Because I did not receive the lesson that was taught, I acquire a karmic debt. A karmic debt is only to be established for the sake of checks and balances. It's a temporary state and or status of existence. It's not meant for longevity. So my tree is growing, and from the root up, as I've expressed previously, there's this initial transgression. From there is acquired debt, which is karmic debt. And from there, I grow through karmic relationships. Now I may grow through 1, I may grow through 2, I may grow through 3. It just depends on where humanly intervention meets divine planning. As these relationships carry me throughout, I grow branches, I grow stems, I grow attachments that facilitate attraction. The attractions cover up the attachments. And that is why we place so much emphasis on the attractions, when in fact, it's our attachments that need to be understood in the same way that we emphasize the understanding of attraction. And that is the purpose of me discussing karmic relationships, for the sake of understanding attractions and attachments. Attachments can be so volatile because you can exist within a state of humiliation and abuse and stagnate yourself within that status of existence, even if it is depleting you, crippling you, halting your evolution. You will exist within your attachments because you are attached. And I used to have this perceived thought that my attractions were the reasons for my attachments, when in fact my attachments were the reasons for my attractions. So, not to go on a long spiel, because if you are a faithful subscriber or viewer on my channel, you know I can, but to just be concisely put, please seek the understanding of your attachments as you seek the understanding of your attraction. I wouldn't necessarily say that one is not greater than the other, because in my opinion, my biased opinion, I do believe that attachments are almost as important as, attachments are almost as important as attractions. So, just seek to understand your attachments as you would your attractions. You have to be able to pinpoint why you are attracted to the people that you are attracted to. Cool, you're attracted to certain things, but why? And why are these people attracted to you? And if you further assess these traits, tendencies, qualities, and behaviors, you may be led to your attachment, which will lead you to a possible karmic debt, which will lead you back to the initial transgression that must be resolved and wasn't. There have been relationships that I stayed in where I knew it was time for me to go, yet I was so optimistic and hopeful as to what it would become, even though I saw the ending upon the horizon. I knew the relationship was failing. I knew the relationship was not meant for longevity, yet I was seeking an extension period. I was seeking longevity. I was seeking what I knew would not become of this relationship. And a lot of it was due to attachment. That's why I stayed. That's why I was so hopeful. Although behaviors and mannerisms just led to my beliefs of failure, although there was this perceived optimism. So attachments. Understand your attachments, and you will very well understand your attractions, and maybe even be led to a conclusive resolve because of such understanding.